How's your home? Safeguard knows, and you can too. Wherever you are, day or night, whatever you're doing, Safeguard Home Security is professionally monitoring your home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can check on your home from anywhere at any time on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. The Safeguard app makes it easy to put your mind at ease. Safeguard Security from MCTV. Your home is just fine.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
We are back at Louisville, and after a 16-yard punt, Mooney has the football at the Louisville 38, and now a whistle and a timeout taken. Looks to be called by Mooney. Mooney calls for a timeout. While we have a moment, let's check in with our Frank Salona down on the sideline as we hop on the SARTA Zero Emissions bus. Frank?
All right, thanks, David. Well, I was doing some research today. I wanted to find out some notable alumni from Youngstown Cardinal Mooney. Well, I'll tell you what, this is a list of who's who. Check this out. Denise DeBartolo York and Edward DeBartolo, Hall of Famer. And how about a couple of Buckeyes, Bo Pelini and John Simon. John Simon now playing in the NFL. The Stoops brothers, Bob, Mark, and Mike Stoops, all successful coaches in college football. And one of my favorite, Ray Boom Boom Mancini, baby.
All right, thanks, Frank. And that report brought to you by our good friends at SARTA and their Zero Emissions bus. Yeah, that's quite a list.
I'll add one to the list. He was Mr. Football when I was a senior in high school, Ted Bell.
Wow.
Boy, he was good.
Yeah.
I think he went to Michigan State, I think is where Ted went. I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that.
After the Mooney timeout, we have 6:37 to go here in the first half. Louisville leads 6-0 on a touchdown pass from Jones to, I'm drawing a blank. Who caught that TD? Pukic, that's right. On the carry, Santisi still loose and inside the Leopards' 25-yard line. That'll be a first down, Mooney.
You know, it's one of the few times that one of the running backs has actually had a big crease up inside. That's Louisville defense has been so solid. So now approaching that red zone, see if they can tighten up again. They've done it twice so far.
First and 10 at the Louisville 24. Santisi lines up behind the quarterback, John Murphy. Murphy gives it to him. And Santisi back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah, good job on that one. Not much room up inside. The defensive line, those down guys, are doing a good job tying up those linemen so they can't get up on those backers. That's why Maddie's making so many tackles.
How about this offensive line? Across the front, 325, 280, 270, 260, 250, and then the tight end is at 235.
Huge.
That's some beef.
That's huge. High school.
At the 24, second down and 10. Murphy throws, caught. Marchanda, and slung out of bounds at the 15-yard line of Louisville. Maybe the 16. It's going to bring up third down and about 2.
Again, they get the ball in the hands of number 5. He does good things with it. He was also their punt returner.
Slung out of bounds by Zuppi. Ball is at the 16. Third down and 2 with 5:09 remaining in the first half. Dom Bird now lines up behind Murphy. Bird going to get it. Nope, Murphy's going to keep. And he is awful close to that first down, right near the 14-yard line. See where they spot it. Actually, it's going to be short.
Yeah, they didn't give him a very good spot.
Could be
good for Mooney.
4th and half a yard. Straight ahead, Murphy, he's got the first down. Yeah, I think they marked it far enough. The far ref on the far side comes running in. He's got it to 14.
Looked like he had a push.
Yeah.
Follow those linemen. Might get a measurement out of this.
To tell you the truth, they didn't get a very good spot.
No. I thought he had a little better push than that.
He was closer to the 13 than the 14.
Guys, I don't think he got it.
No kidding.
Frank's down on the sideline looking right at it.
Wow, I'm surprised.
He's about a half a yard short.
Oh, man, this would be the third stop in the scoring zone for Louisville's defense.
Yeah. 4:35 to go, first half. They'll bring the chains in.
You know, Mooney, as everybody saw, went with the quick snap. You know, you try to catch the defense off guard, but a lot of times what that does is catch your offense ill-prepared, and they don't all fire at the same time.
Boy, I thought for sure I'd have bet.
Yeah, I thought he fell across.
I'd have bet a week of your paycheck, Mark.
Oh, he got it.
He did get it by half a football.
Not by much.
Yeah.
Not by much. Well, now Louisville's got to reload.
Right.
4 downs to stop them, keep them out of the end zone.
Louisville 6, Mooney nothing on our Old Carolina barbecue scoreboard. Thanks for joining us on our Alt Care TV Game of the Week from WHBC Sports. 14-yard line, new set of downs for the Cardinals. Santisi back in behind the quarterback Murphy. Trips to the far side. Murphy going to roll to his left. He's going to throw the end zone. Man wide open. Touchdown, Mooney. Anthony Fire, the 6'3 senior wide receiver, wide open, and the score.
Yeah, that was miscommunication or assignment bust or something. I mean, he was just so wide open, nobody was covering him. We've seen the rollout before, but they did something just different enough that it fooled the Louisville defensive backs, and who knows who was supposed to be with that guy at that part on the field. The coaches know.
Yeah. This is number 31 with the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good by Brian Philbin, a 5'6 sophomore. 7-6 in favor of Mooney with 4:25 remaining in the first half. We've got a timeout on the field. Back after these messages.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
Back here at Louisville on the Old Carolina barbecue scoreboard, Mooney has taken their first lead of the night over the Leopards 7-6. And Mark, how about the Cardinals scoring drive?
6 plays, 38 yards. Took them 4:25 to do it. I'm sorry, 2:12 to do it. There's 4:25 left. A 14-yard touchdown pass from Murphy to Fire. The extra point is good, and we got a 7-6 ball game.
Junior Mike Scavina ready to kick off now for the Cardinals, who lead for the first time in the ball game. Again, 4:25 remaining in the first half. Nice kick. Hartline with a head of steam to the 30. And knocked down at the 32-yard line, where Louisville will set up shop.
You know, kick returners are a different breed. You remember the last time Hartline returned a kick? He went running up and he got slammed. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, that one didn't work out too good. He took it up in there again. He's just a tough guy, just different guys.
Hey, coming up at the half, don't forget our good friends at Malone University sponsoring the bands and the halftime show here tonight. Again, thanks to Malone University. Stay with us. Frank Salona will host our halftime show. We'll also bring you the halftime stats and the first half highlights as well. 4:19 left. Louisville 1st and 10 at their own 33. Jones has the ball in the air. It's caught. Hartline, midfield, and run out of bounds. First down, Leopards. And we talked about this during the break. Louisville has a lot of time and still 2 timeouts in their pocket.
Plenty of time. Look at this throw. Right over the outstretched arm of that defensive back. That's that linebacker that we talked about in the pregame. And he was in great position, but Jones put it right on Hartline.
First down and 10 at the Mooney 47-yard line now. Leopards down by a point. 4:11 left.
Jones completes 68% of his passes. He is very, very accurate.
Here comes the blitz. Throws. Hartline has it. 35 and knocked down there. It's another Louisville first down, and Jones on target again.
Yeah, and a 6-man rush this time. They brought 2 linebackers. That defensive coordinator on that far sideline's trying everything to get to Colton Jones, and he can't do it. There you go, a little in route, a little slant or short post.
That O-line is doing a nice job of protection.
We got to give them some kudos.
It was a little shaky at first in the first quarter, but they've cleaned it up, and Jones is getting some adequate time to throw.
And the Louisville coaches are doing a quick rhythm pass game too. They're smart.
Jones back, going to go deep, in the air, over the head of his intended receiver, and again, the Louisville sideline wanting a pass interference call, and they're not going to get it. Burek was the intended receiver inside the 5.
Well, I know I'm biased, and so I was hoping for an interference call too, but I thought when he tried to launch to go up and get the ball, he couldn't go because he was being held, and officials, like I say, I'm 60 yards away from it. You know, they can see it a lot better than I can, but you'd like to get one of those calls.
Second down and 10. Clock stops with 3:37 remaining in the half. Leopards with the football. 2 receivers to each side. Back is Jones. He'll throw. It's caught inside the 30. Slung out of bounds. Catch made by Zuppi.
And that's huge because that brings up 3rd and short. There's the protection again, keeping that pocket clean. And a good job by the receiver taking the yardage you already have and not losing any more.
3rd down and 3. Colton Jones with 137 yards, Mark.
Pretty good day, pretty good half.
Low snap. Here comes pressure. Jones throws it in the air, tip ball, and Hartline comes down with it at the 5-yard line. And we'll nominate this play for another Friends and Family Credit Union rock solid play of the game, Mark.
Well, a rock solid play in the game on both ends. You know, Colton Jones picks a bad snap up off the ground, knows he has to get rid of it, does not want to take a sack, sees Hartline open, tries to get enough on it, but he's falling back, and then look at that, cuts right in front of the kid that thought he was going to have an interception. Number 2 is getting ready to tell his mom and dad how he intercepted that ball, and Hartline cut in front.
Our Friends and Family Credit Union rock solid play of the game will be chosen at the end of tonight's ball game. That's going to be a hard one to beat. Pass over the middle, caught, touchdown, Louisville. That play may beat it. Jones to Pukits.
Yeah,
Pukic with the reception.
He's got 2 touchdown catches, and that was a beauty on the back line. He had to kind of lay his feet down to stay in bounds. Wow. This is a clinic these guys are putting on. Hey, Frank, you are clairvoyant, man, talking about these guys catching the football. Look at this.
Keep both feet in bounds.
Awesome.
How about that?
Man, they didn't need 4 minutes. They only used 2 of them.
We'll show this to you one more time from field level. Look at this. Bang.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
That was great.
2:34 to go here in the first half. Leopards are going to go for 2. Jones going to throw left side. Caught. 2-point conversion is good as Burek hauls it in. And Louisville now leads 14-7.
Well, Louisville's got it all. You know, earlier where they acted like they're going to run an out and then hairpinned underneath. This time they acted like they're going to run a slant or an in and then pivoted back to the outside, wide open.
From field level.
Coming right at you. What a good camera shot there. Hand the ball to the official. Act like you've been there before and you're coming back soon.
Yeah, Burek, a junior. Jones, a junior, hooking up for 2 touchdowns here in the first half.
Yeah, there's several underclassmen on this Louisville team that teams on their schedule next year aren't going to want to see again.
And guys, great route running that time by the receivers too.
Absolutely.
Those guys make themselves open when they go downfield. They make themselves open. That's the great thing about watching these guys.
Mark Miller, how about that scoring drive?
6 plays, 67 yards, only a minute and 51 to go, 67 yards. 5-yard touchdown pass, Jones to Pukish. 2-point conversion was good, so now they're up 14-7.
Travis Pape ready to kick off for the Leopards. 2:34 remaining, first half.
And what an answer. What an answer to the Mooney touchdown.
By the way, Mooney has 2 timeouts to work with as well. Louisville still has their 2.
Didn't even need them.
No. That ball is going to sail out of bounds. It's going to be a penalty. And let's see where they mark it.
Should put it at the 35.
Hey, don't forget, coming up at the end of tonight's ball game, we'll be announcing our Altman Health Foundation Player of the Game. We will select a player from one of these 2 teams and honor them with our Altman Health Foundation Player of the Game. Stay tuned. That's in our wrap-up report following tonight's contest. So the ball will be put down at the 35. Cardinal Mooney trailing 14-7. They have the football. They have 2 timeouts and 2 minutes and 34 seconds to work with. This appears to be an offense that is not a quick strike attack, so we'll see how this goes.
That's right. This is probably not their forte, but they have thrown it a little bit. We'll see what they break out here.
Santisi lined up to the right of Murphy. A flag comes in, and we've got procedure, some movement up front on the Mooney offensive line.
I think one of the linemen put his hand down, then picked it up. Once that hand goes to the ground, they are not allowed to pick that hand up. Now you'll see guys, linemen in a 2-point stance, especially in the NFL. They're turning around and talking and signaling and the whole thing. As long as they're in a 2-point, they can move.
They actually said the flag was for a lineman lining up in the neutral zone.
Well, that's a little too far up. Huh?
Yeah. 1st and 15. Murphy going to carry. Murphy, 35. Murphy, running room, midfield, 40, being chased and out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Dylan Reebok forced him out of bounds, but a big run for the senior quarterback, John Murphy.
Well, great call by Mooney's sideline. Everybody's expecting pass and fearful of those quick running backs, and you let a quarterback keep it. Nobody's paying any attention to him. Nobody touched him until he got pushed out of bounds right there.
Great work by our camera guy there on the sideline. At the 31, Murphy back, throws middle. It's caught down at the 15-yard line. Mike Scavina, number 11, a 5'8" junior with the reception.
Yeah, their receivers showing you they can catch too. This is a nice catch down the middle in between 2 defenders. Well, it hasn't taken Mooney long to get here, but this is where Louisville's been really good.
1st and 10 at the 15, 2:10 and a running clock. Murphy throws far side. It's caught inside the 10, making the reception. The same guy who caught the touchdown pass a few minutes ago, Anthony Fire. 6'3", big target.
Big target. That's a timing route. That quarterback let go of that thing long before that receiver came out of his break, and that is a long, long throw. You leave that one short, it's a 90-yarder going the other way.
2nd and 3 at the Louisville 8. Murphy going to run that left side. Matty fires through and drags him down.
Well, one thing about those big offensive linemen is they haven't found Matty yet when he runs right by him.
Right.
You know, he's just picking a crease and running through it.
Right.
I mean, there's nobody for him. They don't have a lead blocking back. You know, they don't have a fullback.
That's a loss of a yard. It's 3rd down and 4 at the 9. Gruber in the backfield. He might be the fastest of the backs. Murphy in trouble, being chased, cuts it back to the 5. And upended at the 2. It's going to be 1st and goal for Mooney with 58.7 seconds left.
Well, it's so hard to maintain leverage when you reverse field like this, you know. I mean, that's a tough play.
That is Murphy carrying to the 1. And now a timeout taken by Mooney. They now have one remaining. Stops the clock with 50.6 seconds left.
Well,
pretty impressive drive.
Yeah, it's a very impressive drive. Of course, it got jump-started by that quarterback keeper for, I don't know how many yards that was, 39. But that crossed them midfield, and now they started thinking about touchdown right away, and they've made the plays since then. But, you know, they've got 3 plays to get it in.
We'll see if the Louisville defense can come up with another big stop. Hey, a new feature has been added to the WHBCSports.com website. It's our AltCare TV Game of the Week, because our games are now posted there. You can watch the entire game online starting on the following Wednesday after our game. Plus, there's new videos and articles in the news section. You can check it out. Tons of great stuff at our #1 sports website. Check it out, WHBCSports.com. Well, Louisville's defense has been in this situation before. They have turned away Mooney twice on downs inside the red zone tonight.
Well, let's see if they can do it again.
Can they do it again? Ball is at the 1-yard line.
That would give them a huge momentum rush going into the locker room.
Here's your stacked I formation. Murphy gives to Santisi, and he does not get in. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Clock continues to run. 41 seconds to go. Mooney still has one more timeout, and they'll take it now.
And that's the same play they ran twice at the other end. Now the third time they let the quarterback keep it, and none of the 3 worked. But this big eye, they're trying to follow 99 up in there, but Louisville just too much penetration.
Coming up this Sunday on 1480 WHBC Sports is the Cleveland Browns against the Baltimore Ravens. That's on Sunday. The pregame starts at 11. The kickoff at 1 o'clock from Cleveland Browns Stadium. The Ravens and the Brownies coming up Sunday on 1480 WHBC. Now the ball moved back actually closer to the 2. 3rd and goal. And now that clock does become a factor.
Yeah, especially since they've burnt all their timeouts.
37.5 seconds to go.
And they're probably going to run it.
Mm-hmm.
But they do have time to get back on the line of scrimmage and run a 4th one. But
Mooney will come out in that stacked I again. Santisi, and Gruber. Sounds like a law firm.
Double Santisi. Yeah, it does.
Fake. Murphy throws to the end zone. It is caught with a great catch made by Michael Santisi, the junior, number 99, with a Louisville defender draped all over him, hauls it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and they were all over the quarterback. Louisville had the right defense, and it was executed well. I'm not sure this fullback was moving, but I'm not sure the quarterback could even set his eyes much. He just threw it, and it was a perfect throw and catch.
Mm-hmm.
Not much you can do about that if you're Louisville. They did everything they could.
Extra point coming up now. Brian Philbin. Kick is up, and the kick is good. We've got a brand new ball game with 31.8 seconds to go here in the first half. Our score, Louisville 14, Mooney 14 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. That was an impressive drive.
That was 2 back-to-back drives, very impressive. Mm-hmm. Went the length of the field with not much time and got 7 points at the end of it. So 14-14. Boy, this is a heck of a game here. Wow.
Gotta love it.
This is fun.
Our AltCare TV Game of the Week tonight from Louisville. Hope you're enjoying our ball game. Next week, already week number 8, we'll be at Jackson with the Polar Bears and the Central Catholic Crusaders.
That'd be a good game.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that as Jackson will step outside of Federal League play. And that Mooney touchdown drive, Mark.
8 plays, 65 yards. Only took him 2:03 to get it done. Ended up with a 1-yard touchdown pass. Murphy to Michael Santisi. Extra point good. And that ties it up, 14.
31.8 seconds to go here in the first half. Our Malone University halftime show coming up, featuring both bands and our very own Frank Salona as your host.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that Central at Jackson. Wasn't it 2 years ago when Central won the state championship? They beat Jackson at
I'm
Jackson.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you're right on that. High kick by Scavina. It's going to dribble into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
It's a good thing it dribbled into the end zone.
You know what? That is a live ball, and you're right.
Live ball.
It looks like Max Hartline might have given up on that ball a little bit early.
I think maybe he thought he was closer to the goal line because when he let it go by, he turned and looked at it like, you better kick and go, boy.
That's what usually happens, but you just never know. That's why it's so much fun with an oblong-shaped ball, right?
That's right. That's right. It bounces in funny ways.
20-yard line. Louisville will go into a closed formation and take a knee, it appears. Jones does take a knee. They'll run the clock. And I'm sure they will not reset it.
They can start it now.
They can start it, and we'll let the play clock and the game clock run out. It's halftime, and on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard, our score, Louisville 14, Cardinal Mooney 14. Stay with us because our Malone University halftime show comes your way next.
Embarrassed to smile at family events? Unable to enjoy your favorite foods because of loose dentures? Haven't been to the dentist in a while because of fear? Get healthy at the Amison Dental Group at 3684 Dressler Road Northwest. Let us get you the smile you deserve. Call us at 330-452-2255. Mention WHBC when you call and receive a free take-home whitening kit, a $250 value. Amison Dental Group, where everyone deserves to smile.
Welcome to Friends and Family Credit Union, where we believe every member is a friend of the family.
Hi, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. We provide financial needs in the most reasonable and cost-effective way. What are you waiting for? Stop in one of our locations today to become a friend of the family.
Y'all know it's football season. Around these parts, football season is barbecue season. If you want to score big on game day, make slow-smoked Old Carolina barbecue your go-to spot before, during, and after all the games. No need to cook on Friday. Meet before the game at Old Carolina. Or grab a party pack and host the ultimate college or pro football party. Featuring award-winning ribs, tender pulled pork, and jumbo smoked wings. We have options for all your pigskin pig-outs. Get more info at oldcarolina.com. Old Carolina Barbecue Company. Meet before the game.
Got a news tip? Email us at newstip@whbc.com. For everything WHBC, news, weather, and sports, personality blogs, and more, log on to whbc.com.
Welcome back to the Malone University halftime show. Our halftime scored on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard has us tied at 14 between Louisville and Youngstown Cardinal Mooney. Taking the field now is the Cardinal Mooney Marching Band under the leadership of band director Matthew Olin. The Cardinals will march 24 tonight. Let's go out on the field and listen in on the Cardinal Mooney Marching Band. You've been listening to the Cardinal Mooney Marching Band on the Malone University halftime show. Our score tied at 14. We'll take a timeout and come back right after these messages.
To me, Malone is family. Come home. We're waiting for you. You're going to love it here. Promise.
Northern Ohio is shaped around 4 things: makers, risk takers, movers, and shakers. Even with all that, you need a little help to pack the spirit of a city into one lot. That's why the new Civic is a creator's dream come true. It comes with all the tools we need to flourish and isn't afraid to roll up its sleeves. The 2018 Civic. The fleet is better with a Honda.
Upgrade to a new Civic for just $189 a month. Shop your local Honda dealer or online at northernohiohondadealers.com.
1, ladies and gentlemen, 2. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I feel this is going to be a big day.
Life were only like this.
Wouldn't want to miss this.
Looking forward to it.
What's this all about?
This is very exciting. So cool.
Beautiful.
Great.
Mind if I have a look? I'm delighted to be here.
Amen.
I am.
Oh, very groovy, very groovy.
Let's have some fun today.
I like it a lot.
That's all there is to it.
I've heard a lot about you.
I've heard a lot about you, too.
Welcome back to Louisville Stadium and our Malone University halftime show. The Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard has us tied at 14 apiece between the Louisville Leopards and Youngstown Cardinal Mooney. Now under the direction of Chris Bleininger and 154 strong. Let's go back out on the field and welcome the Louisville Leopards marching band.
Next, let the band take you back to the disco era with a hit song recorded by the Tramps in 1976 and showcased in the movie Saturday Night Fever. Featuring the Flags and Majorettes, here is Disco Inferno.
Our Malone University halftime show continues after these messages. When we come back, Dave Sheets and Mark Miller will break down the first half of action along with our halftime stats. We'll be right back.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
To me, Malone is family. Come home. We're waiting for you. You're going to love it here. Promise.
The Roadman and JT team up for a lively take on sports. It's a whole new attitude. Afternoons from 3 till 7. Weekdays on News Talk 1480 WHBC and online at WHBC.com.
Back here at Louisville, where it's halftime. Our score: the Leopards 14 and the Mooney Cardinals 14 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. Thanks for joining us. Malone University halftime show continues. Let's take a look at the first half stats. Mark is here to do that for us. Mark.
All right, well, we knew Mooney was going to run it coming in. They've run for 132, and we knew Louisville was going to pass it, 164. Total yards looks like this: 225 for Cardinal Mooney, 178 for Louisville. Only one turnover. That was the first play of the game by Louisville. And pretty clean game, not a lot of penalties. Individually, Colton Jones, 13 of 22, 164 and 2 touches. Ryan Pukish has 2 touchdowns out of 3 catches. And then Max Hartline also has 3 catches for 54 yards. But that was all on the last drive. And we talk about Mooney not throwing a lot. They've only thrown it 9 times, but they've hit 9 of them. 93 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's pretty efficient.
All right, first half stats brought to you by Malone University. Now let's take a look at the first half highlights. Opening drive. Mooney turned away at the goal line by that Louisville defense.
Great way to start for Louisville.
Here's a great catch made by Ryan Pukic.
Great concentration on the tip.
Louisville comes back. Here's a 16-yard touchdown pass from Jones to Pukic. Extra point was blocked. Here's another great play by the Louisville defense.
Maddie breaking through for first hit.
Stopped him on a 4th down. Eventually Mooney would come back. Here's a 14-yard touchdown pass from Murphy to Fire. That made it 7-6 at the time. Mooney kicking the extra point, taking the lead. Louisville would come back. Great pass from Jones to Hartline.
Cut in front and made an interception, a catch.
Moments after that, a 5-yard touchdown pass from Jones to Pukic. 2:34 to go in the first half, and then the 2-point conversion was good. That was to Burek. And then moments ago, with 31 seconds to go in the half, a 1-yard touchdown pass from Murphy to Michael Santisi. The extra point was good, and we are tied at 14 apiece as we get set to start the third quarter of play here at Louisville. Mooney won the toss but deferred, so they will get the football.
Travis Payton set the kickoff for the Leopards.
Kicking off, number 38, Travis Pape. And he'll put it on the ground. And falling on it right at the 30-yard line is number 99, Michael Santisi, who caught that touchdown pass right before the half that tied the ball game.
Yeah, he came out of that front part of that big I, that stacked I formation, slid into the flat, and they threw it to him. All right, this is important. This is huge for Louisville right now because Mooney, right at the end of the half, took it down and scored. So they think that they're on a roll right now, and Louisville's defense got to stop them, not let them think that they can score every time they get it. I'm just amazed at the size of our offensive line when they come running out there.
There's a lot of colleges that would like to have that much beef up front, huh?
Yeah.
John Murphy is your quarterback. The running back is senior Jason Santisi, number 9. Murphy going to carry. Murphy crosses the 30, maybe a yard to the 31. Not much there. Good job defensively by the Leopards. Just underway here, third quarter in our Alt Care TV Game of the Week. Dave Sheets, Mark Miller, sideline reporter Frank Salona, and our statistician Bob Jeffries. Here tonight at Louisville.
Well, John Murphy ended up being Cardinal Mooney's leading rusher in the first half, too, with 62 yards. Now, almost all of that came on that one carry.
Three receivers to the near side. Murphy going to hand off to the running back. Getting through somehow is number 2. And that's Chris Gruber. They had him in the backfield.
They sure did. They blitzed a strong safety and had him in the backfield right after the handoff. And he got out of that one. Right there is the one we thought. And there, right there, we thought was a tackle, too. That's just great escapability by number 2.
Gruber's a senior, listed at 5'9", 170 pounds.
And he must be strong. You don't break away from those kind of tackles if you're not strong.
Dom Bird now back in the backfield with Murphy. Murphy going to throw right side. Caught. 45. 47. And that's about it. Catch made by number 21.
Michael Stella on the reception.
Well, you don't build a program without tough kids. Look at him fight for extra yards here as a wide receiver.
That's Michael Pastella, number 21.
Second down.
5'11" sophomore with that catch. He'll come over to the near side. Second down and 3 at the 49 for Mooney. Santisi straight ahead. Santisi has the first down as he fights down near the 46-yard line with 10:09 to go here in the third quarter.
We're seeing Louisville do what we talked about Mooney trying to do in the first half, and that is bring some people, make something happen. They're blitzing some people out of at second level. So far, the Mooney running back's been able to get by that.
First down and 10 at the Leopards 46. Receivers to each side. Gruber back in the backfield behind Murphy. Murphy going to run left side, has Gruber out in front of him, and he is tripped up. And again, there's that number 13, Jared Maddie, knifing through and making the stop.
I would think that Mooney's coaches had some conversation about him at halftime. You know, we got to look for him shooting the gap and peel back or something, because he's done this over and over and over tonight.
Well, it was the tight end who missed him that time. He missed the block because he kind of shook his arms in disgust. Second and 8.
Not the only one. Maddie makes a lot of them miss.
And the pass intended for number 81, Anthony Fire, who caught a touchdown pass in the first half. It was overthrown. That'll bring up third down and 8, and a big play for this Louisville defense.
It sure is. Right from this point, if you stop them and don't give them 4th and 1, they're probably going to punt the thing to you.
Yeah.
And that's what a defense wants to do every time, is make the other team punt. You would like to give them 3 and out, but that doesn't happen very often.
9:13 remaining here in the third quarter. Opening drive for the Mooney Cardinals at the Louisville 44. 3rd and 8. Murphy will throw. Ball tipped and incomplete